Is anybody else feeling a little bit of FOMO on some of the market moves recently?
Yes!
Well, you're not alone because the market is going crazy, and I certainly wish I was on some of these moves as well. Let's dive into what's been going on to the markets as well as some trade ideas for you today here in December 1st, 2022. Let's jump in. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Before we do anything, let me just remind you to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I share free tips and trading ideas for traders who are serious about this stuff without all the nonsense and noise that the industry has. What I want to talk about today is some of these crazy moves that we're seeing. Like, for example, gold flying through the roof, or the S&P 500, or the Dow US 30, right? The Dow flying through the roof and then actually now coming back. I want to talk to you guys about something that I think is really, really important, and that is the concept of FOMO. Let me just adjust my camera there. The concept of FOMO is that when you get these huge moves, people want to be a part of them. Here's NZDUSD. Everybody wants to be a part of NZDUSD when it's running up, right? Everybody wants to say, I bought it and I'm making money now. And everybody who's sitting on the sidelines here is very, very frustrated, saying, wow, I can't believe I missed that amazing move. Let me talk to you real quick about a really common mistake. A very common mistake is that new traders, when they see this move, they will get very anxious and they're like, I don't want to miss anymore. What if it keeps going? And they'll buy up here. Sure enough, that's exactly the time, we already know this story, where the market starts to completely reverse on you and you're sitting in a big drawdown and left holding the bag and not sure what to do. Let me offer you guys my thoughts on what I do when there's market moves that happen and I'm not part of those said moves. I am actually part of Euro NZD. So let me go ahead and say I'm saying this with a little bit of full context. I currently have a trade open in Euro NZD, and we'll come back to this trade in a second. But there are other currency crosses that I'm not a part of. For example, like GBPUSD. What do you do here when you miss this awesome run up and the key breakout that occurred at 1.2120? Or what about if you were looking to be long here, but it never came back to retest and you didn't get the entry? Here's your short answer. You suck it up, okay? Because the sucky part about trading is that you miss moves sometimes. The best thing you could do, though, is to accept that you missed a move and just say, hey, look, I missed it. I'll catch the next one. And be prepared for the next one. The next one, the move here on pound USD did not occur, just way up here, right? The move occurred here, right? It occurred looking for pullback plays and being patient enough to catch things on pullbacks, which is what we talk about so often on the channel. If we draw fibs from the swing low to the swing high here on GBPUSD, what we can see here is that price has already started to potentially top out, and we may get a second chance to enter this trade at a level of support. Coming in at the 50% retracement, we have 1.2105, which looks like a pretty ideal area if you're looking to get long. Now, this is my opinion. Please be aware I can be wrong. I'm wrong often in my trading. It's about letting those winners count when they do occur and they work out correctly, not about being right 100% of the time. Let's say that we're being patient. We say, okay, well, I missed the move on pound dollar. Let me just accept that I missed it. I missed it, right? It happened. I wasn't a part of it. Move on with your life, right? But if price does pull back, there may be an opportunity to pick it up on the long side where many traders left off, right? Many buyers may be willing to pick it up here to try and shoot for another push past the highs. And as traders, this is where professionals separate from the retail traders. The retail traders, they can't help but impulsively buy something or, impulsively short something just because it's moving and they want to be a part of it. Professional traders wait for trades to come to them. And if there's no trades that come to them, they don't take any trades. I'll show you guys my Euro NZD trade. This is a trade that I shared inside of our Discord channel. By the way, if you're not already inside of our Discord channel, you can get access to all the trade alerts being shared by my team and by myself with full breakdowns. So I'm not a believer in copying signals or anything like that. What I believe that can be very valuable to newer traders is to watch professional traders take real trades on real accounts. You can see my live. I'm not messing with any fake accounts or demo accounts or anything like that. Real traders taking real trades on real accounts and breaking it down fully for you. So I do have this Euro NZD trade. I caught it off of a pullback at resistance and continue to hold on to this thing as it trends. Now, here's what I'm saying. FOMO would be trying to short it down here and getting absolutely obliterated when this thing potentially pulls back. professional trading means waiting for that trade to come to you. And in this case, I was able to catch a pullback to resistance that worked out very, very nicely. Not all of my trades are this good, but the point is when we catch a pullback like this, we maximize the possible profits by trailing stops and by being patient with the market to let it run for the max possible profit. So that's what we're doing inside the group. We've got that trade running. So I'm not totally outside of the move, but there are many, many powerful moves that are going on in the markets. And I want to encourage you guys, don't be so anxious with your trading. Don't be so caught up in FOMO that you just, short something like this because you want to be a part of the move. Or, like I said, with gold, if you want to be part of the long trade on gold, in this case, my opinion is you've got to wait for pullbacks. You can't just buy up in here because, most of the move has already probably occurred. Sure, it could continue to trend higher, but you're going to be building habits that end up blowing your account. Trust me, it's very, very common. Traders start buying things when they start running up like this, and it works every once in a while. I won't lie. Sometimes, you buy up here and it goes to 1820 and you're like, look, I'm super good at this. But then the next time you get caught up because you build a bad habit where you chase things and then it turns around on you and you're sitting there with a massive loss. Professional traders, like I said, they wait for trades to come to them. So on gold, maybe the pullback play is that 38.2% retracement and looking to try and trail stops if it does inevitably push higher, right? So that is what separates, I think, professional traders from retail or from, I guess retail trader doesn't matter. I'm a retail trader. I'm profitable, but I'm still a retail trader. Retail trader doesn't matter. The point is, what does matter is professional traders, people who make money in trading versus people who lose money in trading over time. Professional level traders, they wait for trades to come to them, they manage their risk properly, and they don't let FOMO get the best of them. So there you go, a couple ideas for you. One more thing I'll show you guys while we're at it. Okay, so I'll show you guys my watch list. So these are things that I'm currently watching the most. Now, a lot of these things have already made big moves, and like I said, I'm already in Euro New Zealand, so I'm on that trade. I do also have a US 30 trade open, which is, or actually not a US 30, sorry, it's actually the S&P 500, which is no longer on this list. Regardless, I'm in a couple of these trades already. And the ones that I'm not in that I want to be a part of, I'm waiting for pullbacks. And that is just where discipline and patience comes in. There are things like, for example, I would like to buy some of these NZD crosses, New Zealand JPY, New Zealand Swiss franc, etc., that have already made big moves, and I'm looking for pullback opportunities. So this is a summarized view of my current watch list, things that I think are possible longs and possible shorts. And if we take a look, for example, at the smart money tracker, this might actually be an interesting thing to pay attention to. We should have some relatively fresh data here. So we have some of the most bought things and some of the most short things on the list here. We do have CHF and JPY at the bottom of the list, which is very interesting to me, considering both of those against the New Zealand dollar, like we mentioned with that score chart summary. That's why that's kind of really appealing to me. The New Zealand dollar looks really attractive, and institutional traders seem to be very short on CHF and JPY. So not only are these technical trades looking really good, but there's some fundamentals that also look really attractive for me on some of these crosses. And if we take a look, for example, maybe at like NZD JPY, how does that one look on a chart? Let's go look. NZD JPY. I'm not loving this. I would like to see that thing break out before more interest. NZD CHF. Now this one, I would like to be long. And I'll show you guys. Let's do this. We're going to zoom in here. We're actually going to go a little closer into price. And I'm going to show you this NZD CHF idea. So I like this one, but again, the problem is it's just going to require some patience. If this thing pulls back, there may be an opportunity here for me, but if it doesn't, I just missed the move. So if the price does come back, I like it long, and let's break that down why. I'll go to minor currency pairs, I'll scroll down to NZD CHF, and what we can see here is when we break this thing down by individual components, we get a +5, that's a buy rating overall. And if we take a look at all the different factors, from a COT data standpoint, retail sentiment, seasonality, trend, GDP growth, and interest rates, we get positive bias for the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. And then you have inflation and unemployment, which are favoring Japan. So two things that favor Japan, but several things that favor New Zealand. Overall, that gives me a bullish bias on this pair, but now I need to wait for the technicals to align, looking for pullbacks at that 50% retracement. Guys, if you want to get access to the Edge Finder or our Discord channel, take advantage of the sale that is going on right now down below in the description. Don't miss it. The sale is ending soon. So click that link, use the promo code, and I hope to see some of you guys inside of the Discord channel. Thank you guys for watching. It looks like you made it to the end of one of my videos. Thank you so much for supporting my content. It really means the world to me. And down below in the description, I put together some of my best resources for aspiring traders who are looking to improve. I've got some free downloads that could help you, some broker recommendations, and if you'd like to join our Discord or get access to some of our trading software, all of that will be linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.